twin suns bled over the metal horizon as Captain Rian Solis stepped onto the alien soil he once called home. 15 years gone, yet the air still smelled of her laughter. A shadow moved through the customs crowd, emerald skin glinting, eyes burning like memory. She smiled, leveled a plasma pistol at his chest and whispered, "Do you recognize me, human?" His pulse stopped, because the last time he saw that face, she was 12, and she wasn't supposed to be alive. The docking bay hissed open with the tired breath of an old machine. Captain Rian Solis stepped out, boots clanging against the steel floor, the twin suns of Veralis burning through the glass canopy above. The colony looked smaller than he remembered, emptier, quieter, like a song with its melody stripped away. His wrist AI, Lexa, flickered to life. "You look nervous," she teased, her tone too human for comfort. Ryan smirked, "Just wondering if ghosts still need passports." The crowd shifted as uniformed guards marched past. Their armor bore the insignia of the Verdari High Council, a symbol that hadn't existed when he left. He kept his head low, but his heart refused to calm. Then he saw her, emerald skin, obsidian hair, eyes bright as stormlight. She stood by a customs terminal, scanning newcomers with practiced indifference, until she saw him. Time folded in on itself. For a moment, the noise, the heat, the tension, everything vanished. Talia Venn, his childhood partner in mischief, the girl who once promised they'd explore the stars together. Now she looked at him not with warmth, but with recognition and fear. And in her eyes, he saw a warning. "You shouldn't have come back." Ryan followed Talia through a maze of narrow service corridors beneath Port Meridian, the hum of distant turbines echoing like a heartbeat. The air smelled of metal and rain. Mixie remembered from nights they used to sneak out as kids. She moved fast, her long coat sweeping against the dim lights. "You shouldn't have returned," she whispered. "They're erasing names, Ryan. Entire bloodlines wiped from the archives." He stopped. "Including my father's?" Her silence answered for her. They reached a sealed bulkhead. Talia pressed her palm against the scanner. An ancient Vidari script glowed faintly across the wall. The door opened to a forgotten chamber, a lab coated in dust and vines. Consoles flickered weakly, still alive after decades. "This was his project," she said softly. "Your father called it Dawnline, a bridge between our species." Ryan's throat tightened. "I thought it was banned research." "It was," she said, "because it worked." He glanced at the holographic monitors displaying blurred DNA sequences, one labeled Solis Vidari Hybrid. His own surname burned in blue light. Before he could speak, alarms screeched. Talia's eyes widened. "They've found us." And for the first time, Ryan wondered if coming home had been a rescue or a trap. The lab lights flickered, throwing jagged shadows across the walls as Rian and Talia ran toward the maintenance tunnel. Behind them, boots hammered metal. The sound of pursuit was unmistakable, organized, relentless. They dove behind an old reactor core, just as a voice echoed through the chamber. "Step away from her, Captain Solis." Ryan froze. He knew that voice. Commander Varek, his father's former colleague, now head of Vidari security. Talia stiffened. "He's with them now." Varek stepped into view, blaster drawn, but his expression calm, almost regretful. "You shouldn't be here, Ryan. That research was meant to die with your father." Ryan's anger rose. "You mean the research that proves humans and Vidari share the same origin?" For a heartbeat, Varek hesitated. Confirmation enough. Talia whispered, "He's the one who ordered the purge." Varek's eyes darkened. "I ordered survival. If the truth spreads, both our governments collapse." Before Ryan could reply, a sudden flash erupted, a stun pulse. Pain tore through his chest. As he fell, he saw Talia standing between him and Varek, deflecting the next shot with her own weapon. Her voice was steady, but her eyes betrayed her fear. "Run, Ryan. You were never supposed to know." Ryan woke to the steady hum of machinery and the soft green glow of alien light. His head throbbed, but the sight in front of him chased the pain away. Talia kneeling over a control panel, her hands trembling as she reconnected a shattered circuit. "You're awake," she breathed, relief breaking through her guarded tone. "We don't have much time." They were inside a vast underground chamber, an ancient Vidari vault carved from living crystal. Symbols pulsed faintly on the walls, responding to their presence like a heartbeat, recognizing its owner. Ryan pushed himself up. "What is this place?" Talia hesitated. "Your father found it years ago. He called it the core of origin. It's not just a lab, it's a ship, older than both our civilizations." The air shimmered as she activated the central console. Holograms burst to life, images of humans and Vidari standing side by side, their DNA sequences intertwined. "It's proof," she said softly. "We were never meant to be separate." Before he could answer, the ceiling above them rumbled. Varick's voice echoed through a comlink. "You've just triggered a planetary alert, Captain. That proof you found will bury you both." And the core began to awaken. The core trembled as light poured from every surface, filling the chamber with a brilliance that felt alive. Ryan shielded his eyes, but Talia stood unmoving, bathed in the glow. The ancient ship was listening to her, responding to both of them. "Ryan," she said, voice steady despite the chaos. "It's connecting. Your DNA completes the sequence." He stepped beside her, placing his hand over hers on the console. The light merged around them, threads of gold and green weaving into a single current. The holograms shifted, no longer showing separation, but unity. Humans and Vidari sharing one pulse, one origin. Varick's voice crackled through the comms again, sharper now. "Stop this before you destroy us all!" Ryan met Talia's eyes. "Maybe it's time we stop pretending we were never one." The core released a shockwave that rippled through the city above. Systems failed, then rebooted. Across Viralis, both species saw the same vision, the truth their leaders buried. Silence followed, then cheers. Talia smiled through tears. "We did it," Ryan laughed quietly. "Guess we finally kept that promise to explore the stars together." Outside, dawn broke. Two suns rising, not apart but side by side.